All right, so we're continuing our standard 5.OA.2 this week, and we are talking about writing simple expressions that record calculations of numbers and interpret numerical expressions without evaluating them. And if you recall, evaluating means that we are solving it. So we are going through these problems without actually solving them. We're just interpreting them, and we're taking mathematical expressions that are written in word form and writing them in numerical expressions, which is number form, or we're taking numerical expressions, which is number form, and translating them into written expression in words. So if I give you the example, add 8 and 7, then multiply by 2. Now, in order to interpret this expression into numerical form, I have to refer back to my order of operations, because it would be really easy for me just to simply say, oh, add 8 and 7. So I know that that's 8 plus 7. Oh, and then all I got to do is multiply by 2. But you know that if you follow the order of operations, you would have to do what first? Well, the order of operations would tell me that I would have to multiply before I added 8 plus 7. So I need to refer back to my written expression and see that it tells me that I need to add 8 and 7 first, then I need to multiply by 2. So what can I do to my numerical expression that is going to indicate to perform that operation first? If I put parentheses around my 8 and 7, now it is indicated that I'm doing parentheses first, which would tell me add 8 and 7, and then I'm going to multiply the answered 8 and 7 by 2. So on your independent work today, you are color sorting the numerical expressions with the written expressions. So we're going to do one together as an example so that you can see how I expect for you to do this as well. So I'm going to look at my mathematical written expressions, and then I'm going to solve them and then see which one of my numerical expressions matches what I solved. So the difference between two numbers is 16. So that's the one I'm solving for. I'm moving that into my purple box, and then whatever answer I come with is going to also be in my purple box. So the difference between two numbers is 16. Well, I know that the word difference means that I'm subtracting. And then between two numbers is implying that I don't necessarily know the numbers, and an unknown number in math is called a variable. So I'm finding the difference between two variables, and the answer is going to be 16. So if I look over here, I see that I have quite a few options, but I do know that if I have two unknown numbers, then I would have X and Y, X and S, X, T, Y, there's an A. Those are my variables. Those are my unknowns. And I know that my answer is going to be 16. So I can go through and eliminate quite a few of these simply by seeing that there is 16 unavailable on them. So then if I look here, this is the difference, meaning it's subtracting two numbers, Y and X, and then the final answer is 16. I'm going to go through and do the same thing with each one of these written expressions and numerical expressions. So you have to ensure that the color box you put your answer in matches the answer that you choose over here. So this is purple. Then if I move this one over here to orange, whatever answer I put here has to also match in the orange box. So your job today is to move all of these written expressions and match them up in the color-coded section with the numerical expression.